So, good morning, everyone. This is Code with Gaurav. So, without wasting our time, let's move toward the coding section. So, today our problem is Sefina and Swag, which I have taken from CodeChef July Long Challenge. And the basic reason behind that, behind choosing the problem is problem is very interesting. And this from this problem, you'll gonna be gain a great experience and a great knowledge from those problems. Okay, from this problem. Okay, so without wasting our time, let's move toward the problem section. Let me see. First, I'll just share my screen with you all. I hope my screen must be visible to you all. So let's move toward the section. So this one is our problem, Shefina and swaps. Okay, so firstly, just read the problem. I'm also reading the problem. And Sefina has two sequences, A1 and A2. Okay, so see these two sequences between A1 is identical. If they are shorted in non-decreasing order, the ith element on one sequence equal to ith element of the other sequence over each. Okay, two best sequence, so one should make the sequence. Okay. So let me consider that I have to like Sefina is a person, is a kind of person. Sefina is a person. He has two sequences. Two sequences means he has two arrays, and the array element consists of n. So n is the size of array. Both array has equal size. So let me consider as size array of size 5. Like array A is also of size 5, and array B is also of size 5. Okay. So she views two sequences with length n is identical if they are shorted in non-decreasing order. So basically, non-decreasing means if they are shorted in ascending order, like increasing order. Okay, so increasing order in the sense like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so and so on. Okay, so the ith element of one sequence is equal to the ith element of the other sequence. So ith the to impress Shefina. Okay, so the here is a condition: the ith element of first array must be equal to the ith element of second array. Okay, so ith element means like if first array elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then array second element must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to fulfill all these conditions. Okay, to impress Chef wants to make the sequence identical. He may perform the following operation 0 or more time. Choose two integers I and j and swap AI with AJ, BJ, and cost of each separation is over. Okay, okay. This one is all about the constraint. Okay, 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 great. So let me explain you the problem first. So okay, so there is a one condition which is common, like which is the basic condition which we gain from here is, let me explain you. Let's take as size of array is 1, okay, and the element is 1 and 2. Okay, so if the size of array is 1, not the size of array is 1, like if let me consider the size of array is 1, and if the elements are 1 and 2, so 1 is different and 2 is different, so both are not equal. I can only swap them. I can't do anything. I just simply swap them or short the array. So sorting doesn't means any cost, but if I'll swap the array, then it makes a cost. Okay, so if I'll swap this array, then what it will make, it will make 2 1, then it doesn't make identical. Okay, so from here I can conclude a condition like if the elements of array are not equal means if they are occurring at odd number of times, then I'll not be able to make them identical. I'll take some more example like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here 1, 5, 3, and 4. Okay, so now here 4 is equal, 3 is equal, 2 is equal, but the what about the 1? So 1 is occurring odd number of time, and also 5 is occurring odd number, so I can't do anything here. So what will be my answer? My answer is -1, because with swapping I can't make the array identical. Okay, so let's take one more example related to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's take another example. 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and here 4, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 7. Okay, so let's, okay, so here 7 is equal to 7. Okay, 4 is equal to 4. Okay, 1 is occurring like firstly I count the positions of elements. Like 5 is occurring how many times? Odd number of times. And 6 is also odd number of times. 7 is even number of times, 2 is even number of, 1 is even number of times, and 4 is even number of times. Okay, let me swap this array elements. Okay, so if I swap that, like you basically you know why I'm saying this, that I can't make the array identical, because if I'll swap this 5 with this one, then it will make 1 and 5. Okay, great. If I swap this 2 with this 5, then this will make 2 and 5. Now 1 5 remains again 5, and I can't make it identical. I can't swap with any of the array elements, and with related to 6, we don't have any other 6 in the second array, so we can make them equal. Okay, so in this condition we just simply have to print -1. I hope you got that. Okay, so and the second condition is if 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3 4 5, like if the occurrence of every element is identical, if the occurrence of every element is what is even, and the and all array is already sorted. So in this scenario, what we have to do, if the array is already sorted, then we have to do anything, because we don't have to do anything, because array is already sorted and we don't have to do anything. The array is already equal, so the answer here must be 0, because we don't have to swap, because the cost is of swapping. Only when we are going to swap the elements, then we have to pay the amount. Okay, so here the condition comes is, like, what is the swapping condition, where we have to swap. Like first we clear out the condition. If the occurrence of the element is of odd time, then we have to print -1. Why -1? Because we can't make the array identical. We can't make both the array identical. Okay, and second condition comes, if both array are previously, like initially identical, then we don't have to do anything. We don't have to make any kind of swap. So when the answer must be 0. But here a condition comes, like when we have to swap the array. So I'll tell you where we have to swap the array. Like this one is 1 2 3 3, and let's make it 1 2 4 4. Okay, so this one is the basic array. Here 1 is equals to 1, 2 is equals to 2, 3 is not equal to 4, 3 is not equal. But here I can make the both array identical. How? Let me take it. Let's make it like just remove the elements which are already equal, so like which are identical in both the array. So these all are the elements which are like 1 1 and 2 2. They are occurring only once, but they have their copy in the second array. Okay, but 3 doesn't have their copy in the second array, and 4 is also doesn't have a copy in the first array. So what I'll do, I'll simply swap this 3 with 4. Okay, if I swap this 3 with 4, what it will return? It will return me 3, sorry, this will return me 4 3, and in the next, this one is 3 4. So now if I'll sort the array, I'll simply merge them and sort them. Then what will it will return? It will return me 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 1 2 3 4. I hope you got that what I'm trying to say. Let's move to, if you are not getting, then move. Let's take another example. We have a lot of examples for that. So let me take an example. Okay, let's take one. So you guys are always thinking why I'm starting with 1. So basically 1 is my favorite number. That's why I'm starting with 1. Okay, so let's take another example. Let's make 4 5 4 5 6 7 6 6 4 5 6 7 7 7 7 7. Okay, and 8. Okay, and here I'll make no, I'll make 1 1 1 1, and make either 4 5 and 6 and 8. Okay, so in this scenario, 8 is identical, 4 is also occurring here. 4 is also has a copy in second array. 5 is also had a copy in second array. 6 has also had a copy in second array, but 7 doesn't have a copy in the second array, and 1 is also don't have the copy. In case of copy, what I am talking about, like copy doesn't mean like if the elements occur only once, but the array must the element must be equal. Like if 2 7 was there, then 2 7 must be in the second array. So how could I make that? I just simply I didn't take the elements which were already equal. I'll take the elements which are not equal. So the 7 7 7 7 and 1 1 1, these all are the only elements which are not equal. Okay, so I'll consider these elements. I'll take these elements separately, 7 7 7 7, and in second 1 1 1 1. Okay, so these all are the elements. Okay, so here Here you can tell me what will be the cost. If I'll swap this 1 with this 7, then what will be the cost? The cost is 1 and the array is 1, 7. Okay. And again, what I'll do, I'll simply swap again it with 1. So what will be the cost? The cost is 1 and here the cost is 7. Okay. So now I don't swap these array elements because these two are 7 here and these two is 1 are here. So now these all are equal, like two ones here, two sevens here, two sevens here, two ones here. Now the array is identical. I don't have to do anything right now. Okay. So what is the like I have to it is necessary to take all these four sevens? No, I don't consider these seven. Are these all for seven? Why? I'll consider only two because I just have to if the like if they are even. So in case of even, three must be in first. Like if they are even number, then in case of four, two must be in first one, two must be in second one, or in second one, two must be in first one, and two must be in second one. Okay. So why I'll consider about the four, I'll simply consider two now. I'll simply consider two with this here, and there's a problem. Let's remove it. Okay. So let me explain you again what I'm trying to say. Okay. So uh, basically what we are doing, we are simply if we had a frequency of 4, then we are just simply swapping 2 just by half. And in case of second one, if we had a frequency of again 4 and we are just suppressing it 2 by half, why we are dividing it by 2? Because basically why we are dividing, it has a reason, because we don't have to swap all the array elements because we need 2 in the first one, 2 in the second one. That's why, not about the two, we need the half of the one in second first one and half of the one in the second one. And with the case of same second one, like with the array 2, we also have to do the same thing. We have to just simply take the half in the second one and then the half to the first. We just have to put the half to the first one. So this is the reason. So we'll simply consider half of the array elements like this. If the size of array is 4, then we'll simply take the size is 2 and take 7 7. Let's make it 7 7 and make this 1 1 and just consider we just have to swap. And हमें क्या करना है, जस्ट हम सिर्फ इन एलिमेंट्स को कंसीडर कर लेंगे कि हमें इन्हें तो स्वैप करना ही है. बिकॉज हमें व्हाई वी हैव टू स्वैप देम, बिकॉज दिस इज द दिस लाइक दिस these two elements must be to the above and these two elements must be in the downward. Okay, I hope what I was trying to say, you got all the things what I was telling you. Okay. And now the situation comes about the minimum. What is the minimum? Like here the minimum is, what will be the minimum cost? Minimum cost is 1. If I also have 1 comma 7, then minimum of 1 comma 7 is 1. Okay. And again in case of 1 comma 7, what will be the minimum? Is 1. So the cost is 2. But it's always be going to happen, like it always be going to be happen like the always my cost be but like if my swapping cost, like I'm swapping with this elements, will be the my minimum cost? No. Why no? Let's see an example for that. Okay, in this scenario, what we have to do, we just have to push 2 7 in this array and the 2 8 to the second array. Then the both array must or both array might make sorry, our both array makes be identical. Okay, so just consider these two array from this, like divide this divide the frequency by 2. So the frequency is 4. So we must consider the frequency by 2. So we just simply consider it 2. Then what it will be? It is 7 7. And in case of 8 8, what it will be 8 8. Okay. So in this scenario, what will be the cost? What will the minimum? Minimum is 7 plus, and in case of again, it will be minimum plus 7. So what will be the cost? The cost is a 40. But could you please suggest me how could we minimize this cost? Okay, let me suggest you that how could we minimize this cost? Okay, if we swap this element. Like if I swap this 8 with minimum of the array element. Why minimum? Because अगर मैं 2 को इस 8 से swap करता हूँ, like this 2, I'll draw here. If I'll swap this 2 with this 8, then what will happen? This 8 will return to the first array, and this 2 will make to the second array. Then what again I'll do? I'll make it array to the up and make it to the down. So this one I'll make it to the 2, and here I'll make it to the 7. Okay, now this comes with one case. Again I have to do with another. So how much it will cost me? It will cost me 2 plus 2. Why 2 plus 2? Because minimum of 2 comma 8 is 2 and minimum of 2 comma 7 is 2. So from here I'll derive a formula 2 into minimum of array. Like my minimum is, although minimum of the elements which I am swapping, or the element which or the element or the element multi, or the minimum of minimum multiplied by 2. This will be my cost. Okay, so here again comes a condition, like it is always happened, so it is always going to happen. Yeah, it must be happen, but there is also a scenario comes. I'll tell you that scenario. So for that, and for understanding that scenario, let's take an example, like 1 6 6 6, like 6 6 and 4 4. Okay, and here 8 8 1 1. So basically I'm not I was thinking about the input case, but I'll explain you the input case. Like let okay, so this one is 6 or let this one is 7 or 7. Okay, so okay, so this one is the our case. In this case, what will happen? Let's remove the elements which were already equal, like which were already existing in both the arrays. So one is the element which were occurring once in an array, so which had a copy, but 6 doesn't have a copy, 8 doesn't have a copy, 4 doesn't have a copy, and 7 doesn't have a copy. Okay, so let's make it 6 4 and 8 and 7. So in this scenario, if I sort it in a decreasing order, if I if I sort both the array in increasing order, like if I sort like this, I have to swap this element. Okay, if I swap, if I like from here, it's not be clear to you, but if you consider a big example, from that big example you will be able to understand that if it is going to be in an increasing order, if both the array must be in increasing order, then how could we examine the minimum one? So it must be happened, like first we have to sort the first array in increasing, then the second array in decreasing, then in decreasing order. Because why in decreasing? Because we'll compare minimum with maximum, so the minimum and maximum returns me minimum, so the minimum, then we'll be able to go for the minimum cost. Okay, I hope you got that what I am trying to say here. Because if I make it like 7 and 8 here, both are in, so the cost must be minimum is 6 plus 4. Okay, sorry, it's not it might not be clear from that example, but you can understand, you can think of such kind of problem examples. Like if we'll like I'll tell you what I'm trying to say is, like if the array is in increasing order and the second array is also in increasing order, like 1 1 2 2, then how could we swap the first minimum with the second minimum? Because both are in increasing order, then what we have to do, we have to sort one array in decreasing, so the maximum elements of this array is swapped with the minimum of this, so the cost must be minimum. Okay, I hope you got that what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's move to, without wasting our time, let's move toward the code section. Okay, to the code section. So this one is a code section. Okay, there's a, so there's two compilers are already open. That's why it's giving me like, already I just typing the code. I don't know from where I just by the type the code. I don't know. Let's type it again. Let's make it more understandable to you. So this one is our library. So we'll just simply including in our project. So I just simply make it to the main function and just simply input the loop, input the value of sorry, put the value of state spaces, and in this I'll simply input the value of t, and again I'll just simply run a loop with by t minus minus, and then again I'll just simply input sorry simply input the size of array, and just let's put the value of array, and let's make array a with n plus 1, and the second array in of b, and also this makes the size of that b of n plus 1. Let's make it the array is of long. Basically it doesn't matter if you will make an array of long or let's make it integer type, because integer can also handle the range of 10 to the power 9. Okay, so again we have to, what we have to do, I just simply make unordered, I just not to this unordered. Let's make an unordered map of city. Again, let's make an unordered map of, let's make another MB1. It's not megabyte, it's the name of the variable. So comma int. I hope you got that what I am trying to explain you in the problem. So I simply just included all the things like, so just make array input, in array, and what I'll do, I simply just make the increment in values. Sorry, I just my name of the array is a, so a of I plus plus, and with just simply copy paste this lines. So this one is B. Yep. Okay. I hope you got that what it was. Basically, I'll tell you something about map. What is map? Like what is unordered map? Basically, an unordered map is a kind of map in which the value doesn't comes in a kind of order. Like it basically measures the frequency of the elements. Like if 1, 2, if like if you have given 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 5, 3, 3, 1. So what will, but here what will about the frequency? So here the frequency of 4 is, here the frequency of 4 is about 4, and what about the frequency of 5? 5 is 1. What about the frequency? What about the frequency of 3? What about the frequency of 3? It's also 1. And what about the frequency of 1? Also 1. So in case of unordered map, it's basically now it is also not in order, like in a sorted or in any kind of order, but so same scenario happens with unordered map. Like the values comes in and any random order. You didn't find any kind of order. Like this one here in here this one like 4531, this is the key and this is the value. And what is value? Value is simply the occurrence, like the frequency of the element, and I can make anything as a key and anything as a value. It's just defined like this one is the key and this one is the value. If I want to access the key, then just I have to use I dot first, and if I want to access the value, then I have to use I dot second. Okay, I hope it's clear to you all. So I just simply import that array elements. So let's run a loop. Let's firstly, as I told you, we have to find the maximum and minimum of that array element. So let's define a variable x comma y, and x equal to star min underscore element a comma a plus n. Okay, so this one is, and y is equals to min, sorry, y equal to star min underscore element b comma b plus n. Okay, so I hope you got that. I hope you got this. Like it's a kind of standard. It's a standard library function which will basically return me the minimum value of array. So x return me the minimum value of array 1 and y return me the minimum value of array 2. So, and again, what I'll do, I'll simply just find out in x variable. I simply store the value of minimum of x comma y. Okay. And again, so now I'm done with this part. So so what I'll do again, as I have already told you the condition. If the occurrence of any of the element is of odd time, then what we have to return, we have to print -1. So I'll just simply one more thing. If we want to traverse a map, then we have to use auto, and from and we have to just run it to the until size. So CPS to the size, and if I dot second, what it will return, it will return me the value. If second percentage 2 is equals to 1, then I'll make a variable. I'll make a variable count initialize to 0, and then count plus plus. Okay. So in here, I just run 2 loops. Sorry, I just make one condition. If count is greater than 0, then what I'll return, I'll simply return -1. Why -1? Because I don't have to do, because I'll not be able to make the array identical. In case of else, I'll have to just do the rest of the part. Okay, so let's make two vector. Why I'm making a vector? Because I have already told you, in case of uh, like uh, uh, like the elements which were not equal. So in that scenario, what we have to do, we just have to make the vectors, like as I had told you in the condition, in the explanation, that the array elements which were already equal, which had a copy in the second array, we don't have to do with any. But the elements which were left over, like 777 has a frequency of 4, which are in the first array, and the 88 has a frequency of 4 and the second array, then it, these elements we are going to store in the vector. Okay, so let's make the vector in v1 and also make another vector for array 2. Vector v2. So now I'm done with this. Let's move toward the else section. Okay, in else section, what we have to do? Okay, for auto, cp, again to a cp, we will run a loop in which what we'll do, mv1 of I dot second. Here I dot first. In the section of key, what I'll store, I'll simply store I dot second by 2. Okay, so what I'll store, I'll simply store I dot second by 2. Okay, and again I just run a loop to, I just traverse the whole unordered map CP, and just pass on the values to the MB1, and I just simply make MB2 which is equals to MB1. Now these two are equals. Let's move toward the another thing. Okay, so so what we have to do like as I told you, like if 7 7 7 7 is coming in the first array and 6 and 6 6 6 6 is coming in the second array. So we need 2 7 in the first array, 2 6 in the second array, and 2 6 to the first array and 2 7 in the first array. So sorry, I'll repeat that again. We need 2 7 to the second array and 2 6 to the first array. Okay. So then we'll be able to make the array identical. So what we have to do, we just have to swap this part only. Okay. So what I'll do, I have already divided it with by 2. Okay. So if the frequency is 4, then it will return me 2. Okay. So let's explain you but just by traversing. Okay. So I equals to 0 to I less than 10 and plus plus if and what is it? If MB1 array I is greater than 0, like MB1 is storing now is like if the frequency, if the array is like, let's consider arrays 1 and 2, and here is 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7, and in this case 1 2 and 9 9 9 9. So in this case, what is the frequency of 7 is 4, and I have already divided it by 2. So what will the frequency remain? It's by 2, then it will become 2. Okay. So if MB1 is greater than this one, then we have to do what we have to do, which is simply minus these values. So now it will decrease it by 1. So if the like I have already divided it by 2, so it will return me the so the frequency of 7 is already returned to the 2, like like the frequency of 7 is 4 now, but I have already divided in this condition by it with by 2. So if I divided it by 2, then it will return me 4 by 2, which is equal to 2. And in this in the again situation, I'm decreasing it by 1, so it will return me 1, it will return to the 1. Okay. So this 7 goes to the first. Okay. And this 7 goes to the first, but again a 7 arise because I have decreases. So I'll run a else loop v1 dot push. I'll simply just push back that array element. Why I'm simply pushing back that array elements? Because I hope you got that. Like I have divided it by 2, and this one, this will, nothing will happen with this 7, nothing will happen with this 7 because I just simply decrease the value. But again, if this 7 arrives, then else will run and b dot pushback will happen. Okay. So again, we have to repeat the same step with the second array. So let's repeat this with second array. So let's change it with MB2 and sorry, here is A and here is B and here is, although I have a habit to make an array of array ARR, so that's why this mistake just happened. So let's change it. So I hope everything is fine now. Everything is fine. So now we have the vectors. Okay. So what we'll do, if we have the vectors, then we'll make a we'll make a variable and py pr. Okay. And what is pr is max of one dot size comma v2 dot size. Okay. So if the size of this vector is 0, this means all the array elements have a frequency equals to 1. Like all the array, nothing has been added to the vector. So this means like if the 1 and 2 are not added in the vector, it means all the array elements are equal. So what we have to do, we just simply have to return 0 because we don't have to swap these values, they are already equal. So this is the reason. And again, what we'll do, we'll simply have to sort the vector. So we simply sort v1 dot begin return dot end, and same it with this v2. These all things are running in a else condition. So okay, so now what we have to do, we have to find the cost. So make a variable answer equal to 0. Let's make a variable answer equal to 0 and also define the I. I didn't have declared I there, so it makes me it will produce an error. So what we have to do here, we just okay, got it. We just have to find the answer right now, and for the answer what we have to do, we'll run a loop for I equal to 0, I less than any of the size then I plus plus, and let's make a variable int p. P equals to, what is p is minimum of b1 of 0 comma b1 of sorry, this one is v2 of 0. Okay, and here again what I'll do, I'll have to, and also with this I have to find the minimum with the with p with minimum of this one. Okay, so answer plus equals to minimum of p, minimum of 2 into x comma minimum x comma p. Okay, so and with this I have to print out the answer, out answer, and then let's run our code. So let's remove this. What happened? There's a problem happened with my code. Okay, no problem. I check. I just ask for a backup. I'll check my code. There is my code again. Goes again. Okay, so there's a situation comes again, like I have to make a code again. So I hope you got what I am trying to do. So let for you I'll just make you a code again. Okay, so just give me a second. I'll make a code again. So this let's make our code again. Although I had making a code last while I'm giving a contest, so I'll just copy paste that code. So you can see, although both the codes are are same, I just have changed the name of the variable. So you can see this all is nothing. This like I have taken minimum and just make a vector, same vector, divided by 2, and all things are same. All things are same. You can take reference. yeah, one thing which I forgot to add in the previous code is just greater in. Basically, what greater in? It short the vector in decreasing order. What the just I just forgot the one. Sorry, I just forgot the one thing in the last code. What is that? What is that? The thing is, I just forgot to short the vector in decreasing order. So I have just sorted the first vector in increasing and the second one in decreasing order. Okay, so this one is in decreasing order, and all things are same now. You can take a reference from this. So let's run it on a custom input. Uh, let's run it on 1 and 2. Let's take it. It will return -1. I hope. Oh, sorry. It comes with an error. Basically, I didn't have decided the size of the array. Okay, so let's run it for 2. 1, 2, and 2. 1. So it's it's already a shorted, so it must return 0. Answer must be -1 and 0. Oh, there is a yeah. There is a again I didn't have decided the size, so that's why. -1 0, and let's do the 2, and another test case like 1 1 and 2 2. So what will be the cost? Cost must be 1. So it's working fine. You can try and submit the code, and if you find any difficulty, then you can just ask me. If you need the code, you can see the code here. Again, I'll just make the screen. I'll just change the screen. So, so this code must be easily visible to you all. And if you need this code, then just comment me. I'll provide in the this code in the comment section. So thank you all, and I hope you like the video. Basically, it's a very long problem, and makes me it takes a lot of time to solve a problem. And one more thing, in the sorry for the video, which sorry for that. Basically, this video is coming very late, and I'll promise you from next time I'll be able to make the video very soon, as soon as possible for me. Because the reason behind I'm uploading this video very late is I'm working in a project. That's why I'll not be able to upload that on a time. And uh, and one more thing which I want to share, soon I'm uploading a solution of GFG mathematics problem. So you'll be able to see the problems there. Okay, so thank you all. Thanks.